The year was 1984. Deep within a secret military installation hidden among the mountains of the northwestern United States, emergency sirens blared continuously. Red warning lights flashed through long corridors. Security personnel were running. Scientists were screaming. And fear was clearly visible on the face of every person inside the control room. A young scientist spoke in a trembling voice. "Sir, Level 7 has been completely compromised." The white-haired general standing before the monitors stared at the screen in anger. Only one message was flashing across it: containment failure. Suddenly, another explosion shook the facility. The entire structure trembled violently. Dust began falling from the ceiling. Someone screamed, "They're coming up!" The general closed his eyes for a brief moment. Then he gave an order. "Seal Black Vault." "But sir, there are more than 200 people inside." "I said, seal it." Within minutes, massive steel doors began closing throughout the facility. Hundreds of people became trapped in the corridors. Many pounded desperately on the doors. They screamed for help. But the doors kept closing. And then, the entire underground facility was cut off from the outside world. The official records later stated, Operation Black Vault has been permanently terminated. But the truth remained unknown. 40 years later, the year was 2025. Investigative journalist and documentary filmmaker Ethan Cole sat in his office reviewing old files. He was known for exposing secrets that governments wanted buried. Suddenly, a mysterious email appeared on his computer. No sender, no return address. Only a single attached file. When he opened it, an old photograph appeared on the screen. The image showed an underground military facility. At the bottom were the words, "Black Vault Facility." And beneath that, a short message: "If you want the truth, come to the northern side of Mount Asher." 2 days later, Ethan arrived in a small mountain town. The place appeared on maps, but the locals were known for disliking outsiders. At the town's only hotel, he met an elderly man. The moment Ethan mentioned Black Vault, the old man's face turned pale. "Never say that name again," he said immediately. "Why?" "Because the people who go looking for that place never come back." That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. At around 2 in the morning, he heard a knock on his hotel window. Knock, knock, knock. Startled, he sat upright. Someone was standing outside. An old woman. White hair, black cloak. She stared at him silently. Ethan pulled back the curtain. But in the very next moment, she was gone. Only one word remained written on the glass with a finger. "Go back." The next morning, Ethan called 3 members of his team. Former military specialist Marcus, camera operator Lisa, and technology expert Ryan. The 4 of them set out toward the mountains. Their GPS devices kept malfunctioning. Their compasses pointed in the wrong direction. And strangely, not a single bird could be seen anywhere in the forest. It was as if all life had vanished from the area. By evening, they discovered a rusted fence. A faded sign hung from it. It read, "Military area, no trespassing." Marcus stopped walking. "This place is real," he whispered. Beyond the fence, hidden among dense trees, stood an old concrete structure. At first glance, it looked like nothing more than a ruined bunker. But as they approached, they discovered a massive elevator leading underground. Its door was partially open, as if someone had abandoned it in a hurry. "We should turn back," Lisa said quietly. But Ethan was determined to uncover the truth. They switched on their powerful flashlights and stepped inside the elevator. The elevator appeared to have been abandoned for decades, yet somehow it still had power. Marcus pressed the control panel. The elevator lurched and began descending. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It kept going deeper, far deeper than any normal military installation should. Finally, the elevator came to a stop. The doors slowly slid open. Before them stretched a vast corridor. Steel doors lined both sides. Broken lights hung from the ceiling. Dust covered everything. But the strangest thing was, there was air moving through the hallway, as though somewhere within, the facility was still alive. Lisa switched on her camera. At that exact moment, she felt as though someone was watching them from a distance. She quickly pointed her flashlight toward the darkness. There was nothing there, only shadows. Yet for a brief moment, she was certain someone had been standing there. They continued forward. Suddenly, Ryan stopped. Guys, his voice trembled. Look at this. Scratched into the wall with fingernails was a sentence. It looked decades old, yet it remained perfectly visible. Do not open the door. Beneath it were dozens of bloody handprints. The four exchanged nervous glances. Their hearts were pounding, and they had no idea that the real horror had not even begun. Because deep within Black Vault, something was waiting. Something that had spent 40 years in darkness, waiting for them.